Hi, I'm Chris Luck, and welcome back to the Membership Method Masterclass. In this lesson, together we're going to do what I like to call blog baiting. So blog baiting is where you will have blog posts that will help people solve a problem, and then you are going to make an offer for them to get access to a related content piece that's available in your membership site for free. So let me show you exactly how to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is on easyguides.com. If I was to go explore Easy Guides, I know that out of all of the Easy Guides that I have right now, the one that is ready to promote is going to be the Easy Guide to Migraines. Because if you click on View Guide, there is an actual sales page that I've given you in the past week, or the previous week, I should say, when we got into your website development. And this sales page basically starts, which is literally a 15-second video that explains what the Easy Guide to Migraines is. There's a button to get the Easy Guide for free. There's an About section that explains what the Easy Guide to Migraine is all about. Then there's the What You Will Learn, which is just bullet points on specific areas and topics within the Easy Guide to Migraines. And then there's a button to get the Easy Guide for free. And if someone was to click on this, it would take them to what we call a two-step opt-in, where they can put in their name and their email address, and then it would take them to the checkout, where they could start a free 3-day trial to take a look at Easy Guides and to get this Easy Guide for free. So since we know that we have the content piece ready to promote for Easy Guides, which is the Easy Guide to Migraines, then we need to come up with some blog-worthy related content. And what I mean by that is that imagine if somebody was looking for information online about migraines and they came across, let's say, a blog post that we would have on Easy Guides that was about migraines. And then at the end of if they enjoyed that blog post, and at the very end, then we would make them an offer to get the Easy Guide to Migraines for free. So to come up with blog content, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. So depending on how much material you have in your actual content piece for your membership site. And when I say content piece, with Easy Guides, our content pieces are Easy Guides. Your content piece could be checklists, it could be a course, it could be a book, it could be a to-do list, it could be a cheat sheet, whatever it is that you have for a content piece, just to show you kind of behind the scenes all the files that I have for the Easy Guide to Migraines is right here. So you can see everything I'm highlighting right now is going to be all of the individual topics within the Easy Guide to Migraines. So I kind of already have my work cut and done for me, because with having all these topics, what I could do is take one of these and break them out to be an individual blog post. And then at the end of the blog post, I could say this is just a section or a part or a chapter in the Easy Guide to Migraines. And if you would like to get the rest of this content, then you can get the Easy Guide to Migraines for free. So that's one way that you can offer or take your content and just kind of splinter it out into blog posts. Or if you don't have this much content, let's say you only have, let's say, one text file because your cheat sheet or your checklist isn't multiple topics, it's literally just, let's say, one page. Then what you could do is go to places like BuzzSumo is a great resource. Now, BuzzSumo is a paid platform, but you can still sign up for a free trial, and you can also just use it for free and get some initial ideas without paying for anything. And to show you how it would work with BuzzSumo is that when you log into your account, which I don't even have a paid account, you can go to the content research section. You can take a look at the past year, and then I could just type in migraines. And this is going to give me some ideas of topics that I could come up with that are about migraines. So for instance, this one is, do you suffer from migraines? You can place a banana peel on your forehead and watch the effects. So that would give me, that's pretty interesting blog topic that I could maybe write something similar about. And then once you come down, you can see that you have to sign up for BuzzSumo to get the rest of the results, but you can still get a really nice idea of some good topics to write about. Or if you don't want to, and the reason why I like BuzzSumo is because it always shows you how many engagements there are, like social shares. And the more social shares basically show you that there's going to be more interest, that people actually like the content. So the content is already proven. Now, if you don't want to use BuzzSumo, another place you can go is called ezine.articles.com. And at Ezine Articles, same thing. I could type in migraines and see there's 11,709 articles about migraines. Now, some of these are dated, but migraines, it's not like some cutting edge technology that gets outdated over time. There might be just new breakthroughs in how to come up with ways to help migraines. But at the end of the day, it's all pretty much timeless information. So there's a lot of really good ideas here that I could use for blog posts. So I would look at these and then maybe write down some related blog-worthy topics. And again, that is if I do not have existing content that I could just already use. So once you have a content piece ready to promote, and then you write down some blog-worthy topics that you could use to send people to a blog post, and then if at the end of the blog post, it would make a pitch for them to get the rest of your content for free by joining your membership site, then you need to make the blog posts on these topics. So to make the blog post, I'm just going to pick, let's just go ahead and pick the pressure points for migraines would be one of the pieces that I'll go ahead and do a blog post about. So right now, at the time of recording this video, there is no blog on Easy Guides. It's literally just, I just have it built to where you can just explore the Easy Guides. You click on one, you see a sales page, and then you sign up. And there is no blog at the moment. So I'm going to build a blog right now so that way you can kind of see how to do it for yourself using Kajabi. So inside Kajabi, which at the time of making this video versus the time that you would log into Kajabi, if their interface is a little bit different, that's okay. The core functionality is still going to be there. That's the only downside with making videos like this, is because you never know when you are showing a platform or technology, when that technology gets updated. It's because technology is always evolving. So basically right now what you would do is go to inside Kajabi, you'd go to your website, you would go down to blog, and you can see I haven't created any blog posts yet. So what I would do, I would just say new blog post. And if you've already created products inside of Kajabi, you're going to notice this is extremely similar in terms of the format and the layout. It's very simple. So you could make your blog post where you have a video. If you want to do a video, you can utilize Kajabi's built-in video functionality, where you can just upload a video and it uses their Wistia, their version of Wistia, which is an incredible video player that's very compatible on all devices. So that's if you have a video. I don't have a video right now, so I'm going to skip that. And then you come down to post details. So the title could be pressure points for migraines. Now, with this editor here, this is their kind of built-in WYSIWYG editor, so you can do a lot of different formatting with, your headline, the size of your font. What if you want to underline, do a strike through, do some code. You can bold, italicize, change the color. You can indent. You can upload images. You can add links, all kinds of things. I always like to do this full screen editor because it just makes it where I don't see all this other stuff when I'm writing. So you can start writing if you would like, or for me, I already, like I said, I already have an article put together that I'm just going to kind of break out and make that the actual article that I will use for the blog post. So let me go ahead and pull that article in here. So I'm not going to go through and do too much editing right now. I just want to show you how to create the blog article. When I say editing, like adding images and all that, I might dress it up later, but for now I just want to show you the fundamentals. So what we'll do is copy everything all the way down to the bottom, and where you see this this line, the kind of like divider that I put, that's a divider just to kind of show you that this is the blog post and this is the very end where I make the offer. If they enjoyed this content and if they would like to learn more about migraines, you can get access to our Easy Guide to Migraines today for free. Go here to get the Easy Guide to Migraines for free. So you'll see what I do with that in just a second. So we're going to highlight everything and then come into the editor. This is in Kajabi, post it in, and you can see it's all posted in nicely, but I do need to take the title away because the title's already there. And then one thing that that I noticed with the Kajabi editor is to get the proper spacing. The spacing is almost too tight. So what I do is I always, when I paste in text, I always, go back, like I hit the delete key on a Mac, and then I hit enter because it gives me a nice kind of healthier spacing in between the sentences. So let me go through, and I'm just going to, I'll do this pretty quickly. And then the sections where there's the different types of pressure points you can do, I'm going to just bold those just to kind of make it somewhat presentable. And keep on going down. Which, by the way, if you've ever had migraines, or you know somebody that does, this is actually very good information that I had a writer put together for the Easy Guide to Migraines. So you actually might want to take a look at it just for yourself, because I get them every once in a while, and I've made notes of a lot of the information that's coming out of this Easy Guide because it was very helpful. And it's things that you can do at home without having to get a prescription for anything. So it's a nice material. I see there's something I had to fix there. And that is it. So what I'm going to do is remove this divider line, and then I'm going to bold the call to action, is what I like to call this paragraph at the end. So I'll bold everything. And then where it says go here to get this Easy Guide to Migraines, go here to get the Easy Guide to Migraines for free, then I want to hyperlink this. So to hyperlink this, what I need to do is go find the sales page. So let me pull down my browser so you can see up here in the URL. I want to, the URL bar, I want to click on View Guide, and this page is the page I want to hyperlink, because when someone would land on a blog post about migraines, and then I let them know if they like this, they want to get the Easy Guide to Migraines, I want to make sure they land on this page, because this page gives them more information about the Easy Guide to Migraines. So we're going to come back to the blog post, highlight the call to action, and then I want to hyperlink it. So I click on Insert, Edit Link, and then this is the URL I want them to go to, the target. If you want, you can make it where it opens in a new window. I don't like to do that. I just leave it in the same window, and that's it. Now, when you hyperlink it, it makes it, it takes away the bold, so you have to highlight it again and hit bold. And if you want to make it even bigger, you can do that by going to headings, and then, like, let's say use heading 5, or you'd use a bigger heading than that. Maybe heading 3. So see, then that way it just kind of stands out a little bit more. And if you want to get fancy, you can add graphics in here. You can add whatever you want. I'll just keep it simple for now. And then now I just click the full screen to go back into normal mode. So then scroll down. There it is. So now we need, let's say, a blog image. So a blog image would be an image that would show at the top of your blog post. You don't have to use these, but you can if you would like. So I will not use one first, so you can see what it looks like without a blog image. Then I'll go in and show you what it looks like with in just a moment. For tags, I'm going to use health, because I like to use the same type of tags that the Easy Guide is going to be in on the website. So if we go to easyguides.com, hit explore, you can see all of these are in the health category. So I'll just use health for the tag. And then for the custom URL, this is where you would put in what do you want the URL to be. Now keep in mind, this blog post is going to be indexed in the search engines such as Google. So you want to just be keyword friendly, in the sense that if I want to show up for maybe some type of keyword search term on Google about pressure points for migraines, I might want to name it pressure points for migraines. In just a general rule of thumb, without getting too deep into search engine optimization, whenever you do use separate words in a URL, just use dashes in between the words. I won't go into why, just go ahead and do that. And then for the page title, I'm going to use the pressure points for migraines, because that was the post title, so that's going to be the page title. And then for the page description, this is information that, again, that would show up in Google. So if you ever go to Google and search for something and you see the search results and there's like a title and like a little description under the title for the search result, this is where that description is. So I can say, do you have a migraine or having trouble with migraines? These pressure points for migraines are sure to help. So I like to write my page descriptions where they're really kind of, they're very descriptive in the sense that it's helping somebody. You always want to be helping when it comes to writing blog posts or you're putting together your content. The whole idea of the membership method is to create membership sites that are content driven, that are specifically designed to help people. So every time you have opportunities to write things like a page description, make sure you're always being helpful. So for the page image, again, we won't put an image here now because I want to show you what it looks like without one. And everything looks okay. So we're going to hit published and I'm going to hit save. And then now we're published. So if I go back and to blog post, you'll see now, again, if we're in Kajabi, you go to website and you go to blog. Now we have one blog post. So from here, you can hit preview and you can see what it looks like. So notice there is there are no headlines here, or there's no image or video at the top of the page. It's just goes right into the blog content. And then you can see that go here to get the easy guide to migraines for free is huge. So if you want to make that smaller, I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but if you click on it, you'll see it'll take you right to the sales page. So with that being the blog post, there's a couple things we'll want to do. Let's say we want to make this headline back to normal size because I like the size of the normal blog font. So let's say we want to make that normal size and we would like to put an image at the top. So let's go back into the blog post itself. So the first thing is I want to change the size of this at the bottom. So we would highlight this and go to formats. Instead of a heading, we would just go to inline in bold, or you can go to blocks paragraph, and that makes it the same size as of everything else. You just hit bold. So we'll leave it like that. And then for the image, if we want an image at the top of the blog post, we would hit change image. And then you can either upload an image from your computer, or what I like to do is just use their feature they have in here called web images. So I could type in pressure point head and then see if there's any images that might pull that shows pressure points kind of around the head, because we're talking about pressure points and migraines. And I mean, you could pick any of these, but I'm just trying to see if there's any that I like, and there really isn't. So if I just maybe type in migraine, there we go. And then I was going to say, maybe I'll probably find a picture of someone holding their head with, it looks like some red around it, so it looks like it's a pressure point. Even this one looks good, so we'll just pick one without being picky. And then when you pick one, it's going to show you this box because there's a specific size, a width and a length, or a width and height that they need to have formatted for the blog post. So that's, if you size this down, you can kind of make certain parts of the picture visible. So we'll just kind of do that and hit save. And then now it's going to store, it's converting, and it's there. So now if we hit save, that is the blog image. So if we go back to blog posts and then hit preview, you will see now there's an image there. So that is how you actually come up with a blog post for your website. And if you want the direct link to your blog, you can just go up in the URL. You can see it's easy. This one is easyguides.com/blog, and then pressure points for migraines, which is what I made. Well, I can remove all that and just say /blog, and then now this is going to be the blog post. So you can, as far as the blog post, a lot of this information here on the sidebar and then also down here at the bottom is actually, it's from a template that I used for another website of mine. So the next thing you would want to do once you have, let's say, a couple blog posts made, is to go in and edit the template to kind of make it fit your look and feel. So let me show you how to do that. So we would go back into Kajabi, then you would go to website and then design. And then for the design, you find where it says blog, you click on blog, and then this is the blog design, like the design for your blog, not a blog post. That's going to be this next one. So let's just go ahead and make this a little bigger. So we will click on customize, and then now we are going to be editing the design. So let's say, for instance, this want to live a healthier, happier, longer life, you could change that to whatever you would like, and then you could make the button, if they clicked on the button, it could open up a 2-step opt-in for them to put in their name and email they go into your address or your contacts in Kajabi, and then you can follow up with them however you would like. But this is going to basically be the sidebar that we have here. So if we go back where it says blog sidebar, if you don't even want to show the sidebar, you can just deactivate it for now and then hit save. So now if we go back to the Easy Guides blog, you can see now there's no sidebar at all. It's literally just the blog posts. So that's if you don't want to have the sidebar. The blog listing body is this right here. So you can have it where you could show the date, you could show the tags, you could put a video in. I could say truncate at only, let's say 100 characters, and it'll only show, kind of like how you see blog posts where they show a little bit like an excerpt and then it goes into ... And then you can have the language where it says read more. If your blog was a video blog, you could have it say watch the video, or we might say read more. And then we just hit save. So you can see it's very easy to kind of customize how you want your blog to look. And then the blog sidebar, we already showed you that. The hero image is if you just want kind of like a header to show people, hey, you are at the blog. You can do that if you want to have a hero image. So let's go ahead and do this now. So we'll do Easy Guides blog. And then for the background image, I don't want an image, so I'll just do an overlay color of white. And now I need to make sure the text color is black. Now it's going to say Easy Guides blog. And we'll do the spacing extra small. So now it's going to look similar to the rest of the site, which you'll see in just a moment. And then you can add, like call to action blocks and all kinds of stuff if you'd like. I'll let you kind of be the judge of what you want to customize. So, and then the footer is down here. You could turn that on or off. The 2-step opt-in is that if somebody clicks on a button, then you can have it where you can show some information and get them to put in their name and email to get something. I'm just going to leave that off for now because we're just focusing specifically on the blog for free marketing methods, because this is one of the link strategies or the link methods that I use to send people to my membership sites to get information and then pitch them on content specific to what they just read a blog post on. So we're not going to worry about sidebars or anything right now. So thank you page, we wouldn't even have anything there. So we're just going to hit save. And this is going to be our blog. So there we go. So now it says Easy Guides blog. So if someone was like at easyguides.com, and let's say they up here in the menu, they wanted to click on go to blog, then they would look like that. So it looks kind of similar to, the rest of the site. So what about like, how do you put links to get people to the blog? Let's say somebody's on your website and you want to have a link in the footer, or maybe you want to have a link in the header about your blog. Let me show you how to do that. So you would go back to sites. Then there's a couple ways to do this. So first you could go to your website and then design, and then there's an area here that says navigation. You would click on navigation. Then you have two navigation areas. You have your footer navigation and you have your header navigation. So for me, I always like to keep my header navigation very simple, where it's just they can only do one thing, and that's either log in, or once they're logged in, they can click on library, which takes them to all the products that they have access to. So I keep the main menu navigation very minimal, but the footer navigation, let's say we want to put a link to the blog. So we would hit add link, and then we would just say, I think we can say page. Nope, not page. You just do add link, and we'll just do link. And then the link is always going to be /blog. So we can name this blog. We don't want to make it where it's visible to logged in users only, so we're going to leave that unchecked and hit save. So now the blog's down here, and let's go ahead and put it maybe right after the privacy. So now if somebody comes to let's say easyguides.com, and they scroll all the way to the bottom to the footer, now you see the blog's in there. So if they click on that, then it'll take them to the blog. And this is where these posts right here is what I like to call my blog baiting, or my blog bait posts. So again, like it's going to be content that's just going to be kind of stripped out from the actual content piece itself in the members area. So that in this case, it would be the easy guide to migraines. And then when they get to the very bottom, it just lets them know if they enjoyed this information. Click here to get the easy guide to migraines for free. And then there we go. And the reason for doing this blog post like this is that depending on your free marketing methods and your paid marketing methods, you may want to send people sometimes directly to your sales page. And maybe in some cases, you might want to send people strategically to a blog bait type post where you just give them really good information and it doesn't look like you're self-promoting, and you're just giving people links to a really good blog post. And then at the very bottom, you just passively get people to come over and join your membership site, because there are some places that do not allow for you to do self-promotion. So that's why that's why it's good to have both a sales page as well as a blog where you can set up blog baiting posts. Now let's go over your assignment before you move on to the next lesson. First, you want to pick a content piece that you have ready to promote. So in my case, with Easy Guides, a content piece is an easy guide. So I picked the Easy Guide to Migraines. And in your case, it could be a guide, it could be a course, it could be a cheat sheet, it could be a video, it could be a checklist, whatever you just defined as your content pieces for your membership site that you're giving to people, you just want to choose one. Then you want to write down some related blog-worthy topics that are around your content piece you have ready to promote. So if, let's say, you were creating the Easy Guide to Migraines and you didn't have all those topics that you saw that I have, then you could just go to BuzzSumo, or you could go to Easy in Articles and just put in some keywords, and then you can get a whole bunch of different topics and ideas that are going to be blog-worthy that you could then write about. Then next, you want to make some blog posts on those topics, and I just like to recommend 3 to 4 to start, so that way you can have a nice kind of wide range of different types of blog posts that you could promote that all send people to that content piece to get people to join your membership. And then last, you want to customize your blog to your liking. So that's because if you've at least used the theme that I provided you back in week 2 or week 3 for when you built your membership site, then as you saw, the blog was very minimal. So you might want to dress it up a little with your own images and turn on or off the sidebar and change the text a little. So just make sure that you go in and customize your blog to your liking to match the rest of your website. And then once you have your assignment completed, then I'll see you in the next lesson.